It appears that Mohamed Salah is not too happy about how much negotiations have dragged on. The Egyptian forward is not against the idea of extending his stay with Liverpool, but he also understands that the Reds are never going to offer him a super lucrative contract. This is why the experienced performer is looking at other options on the table. Following their elimination from the Champions League at the hands of Real Madrid, PSG are set to go through a period of transition, and we expect a lot of changes to happen at the club on every level in the coming months. Tangi Kouassi is set to leave Bayern Munich, and there are a lot of clubs willing to sign the youngster who has struggled in Germany so far. Alphonse Areola was supposed to be West Ham United's main man. However, the former PSG shot-stopper is struggling to become a regular for the Hammers, where he has to compete with Łukasz Fabianski. It appears that Manchester City star Bernardo Silva has already decided what he wants to do next once his contract with the club comes to an end, and the talented midfielder is eyeing a return to Portugal in the coming years. At the end of the season, I will sit down with Manchester City and see what is best for both sides. Close to leaving last summer, Bernardo Silva finally stayed in England and even regained his starting stripes under Pep Guardiola. But under contract until 2025, the Portuguese international does not know how long he will stay at the club. In the back of his mind, the former Monaco man is dreaming of a return to Benfica, where he was trained before flying to AS Monaco. I'll be honest, if I could go back to Portugal to Benfica in 1 or 2 years, I would do it right away, explained the 27-year-old attacking midfielder in an interview with the Portuguese channel Canal 11. It's a big part of my life. I grew up going to see the games. I played there from my 12 to my 19 years. It's almost half of my life. I was still young when I left, and it was a big change, even if this transfer to Monaco was a beautiful chapter in my life. The citizens have been warned. Substitute at West Ham, Alphonse Areola must wait for his chances patiently. The Frenchman, who retains the confidence of Didier Deschamps, is reaching a turning point this summer. What a win! Earlier this week, Areola had a hell of a day. He learned that he had been selected by Didier Deschamps for the March meeting of the France team. Selected alongside captain Hugo Lloris and Mike Maignan, the 29-year-old goalkeeper was not unanimous. On social networks, many have disputed his presence, believing that Alban Lafont of Nantes deserved much more to be called. Anyway, he will be present with the Les Bleus. A few hours after this good news, Areola started the round of 16 second leg of the Europa League against Sevilla, and he didn't flinch, notably making a crucial save for his team, which won 2-0 and qualified for the quarter-finals of the competition. His performance was hailed by the British press. He made a superb one-handed save against Youssef En-Nesyri in the first half and seemed to be sure, said the Daily Mail, which gave him a score of 8. A successful performance, therefore, to end a great day for a player who has to work very hard to get the recognition he deserves. On loan with an option to buy from PSG, the goalkeeper arrived with ambitions in his head. I am happy. For me, it was the best opportunity to sign for this club, to sign for West Ham, and to do my best to help the team. But it is often from the bench that the native of Paris helps his club this season. Number 2 in the hierarchy behind Łukasz Fabianski, the French international is content with playing in the different cup competitions. He's made 14 appearances in all comps this season. In detail, he played 7 Europa League matches, 3 in the FA Cup, 3 in the League Cup, and only 1 in the Premier League. It was January 22nd against Man United. Too little for the goalkeeper, who has had a lot of loan spells in recent years. Real Madrid, Fulham, and who wants to get more playing time. But Areola knows that his time will come. David Moyes has already said that he will succeed Fabianski when the time comes. The Hammers love him as well, and the Londoners know that they need to convince Areola that he's in the right place to continue his development and stay under Deschamps' good graces. 3 starts and only 22 appearances in all competitions in just under 2 seasons. No doubt when Tangi Kouassi decided to reject PSG's offer to join Bayern Munich, the Paris native was bound to be hoping for more from his first steps in Bavaria. At 19, he is relegated very far in the hierarchy despite his versatility and must be content with crumbs. It seems a long time ago when Kouassi came almost out of nowhere to bring real added value to the PSG midfield, helping himself to a brace in Amiens one evening in February 2020 during a 4-4 draw remained in all memories. 2 years later, the situation is bitter for the player, who has not been spared by injuries. Today, a departure seems inevitable in an attempt to finally get his career off the ground. In any case, this is the trend announced in the German media in recent hours. According to our information, a departure for the next summer transfer window is already on the cards as part of a loan without a purchase option, because Bayern are counting on him despite everything, but find him too inexperienced for the moment for him to be able to claim a regular place in the starting 11. This is essentially what Julian Nagelsmann explained a few weeks ago at a press conference, praising his unreliability. From a German source, a dozen clubs, including 2 big Ligue 1 teams, have already come to the fore. But for the moment, neither the player, who recently changed agents, nor the German club are considering a return to France. The clubs targeted are Champions League level clubs, and Bayern are spoiled for choice to find a destination that will allow the former Parisian to gain time, gain experience, and get noticed. The end of the season is still long, and until then, Tangi Kouassi, under contract until June 2024 with the Bavarian club, should scratch here and there for some playing time before packing his bags for a few months away from the Allianz Arena. PSG are at a turning point in their history. The game against Real Madrid should be a watershed moment. The new failure in the Champions League will force the Parisian club to get a makeover. If Nasser Al-Khelaifi should not be worried, Leonardo, the sporting director, could pay the price. According to the Daily Telegraph, the Parisian club have already targeted their replacement. Michael Edwards is the favourite. The Englishman, now free of any contract, has made a name for himself in the eyes of the football world by doing an excellent job over the past 10 years with Liverpool. A solid resume, but he's not the only one being courted. According to French media outlets, the Rouge et Bleu have contacted Fabio Paratici, the sporting director of Tottenham, but it's far from done because, as we tell you, Qatar has a dream, and his name is Arsene Wenger. This is the number one objective, but the former Gunners manager will not be easy to attract. Patrice Evra will finally have the opportunity to replace his famous high kick. No, it won't be on the field because he bowed out in 2018. But of course, in a boxing ring, yes. The former Manchester United left-back is set to change gear and enter the ring to fight it out with English YouTuber Adam Salah as part of the Box Star, which specialises in celebrity duels. The event will be held on April 30th at the O2 Arena, one of London's largest multi-sport venues. At 40, it's an amazing conversion for Evra, even if he's been training for a few months with professionals. In the midst of a dispute to renew at Liverpool, Mohamed Salah will seek a new challenge in Europe and would be close to Barca. Barcelona's summer is likely to be one of the most eventful in its history. After a catastrophic start to the season, the Catalan club is considering a total revolution in all areas of play, starting with attack. Still impacted by the departure of their star Lionel Messi last summer, followed by the premature retirement of Sergio Aguero, the Blaugrana are working hard to enlist a world-class goalscorer for years to come. Erling Haaland is number one in the minds of Barca, but the club seeks strong competition from other teams, including Manchester City, who have recently approached the Norwegian international. As Mateo Moreto indicates on Twitter, the Sky Blues would currently be the big favourites to recruit the 21-year-old striker in July. This is a huge blow for Barcelona, who've started working on an alternative, Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian, a sensation at Liverpool for years, is said to be close to leaving the Premier League. Under contract until 2023 with the Reds, the Egyptian king sees negotiations for his extension on standby for lack of an economic agreement and is getting close to the exit door. After 5 seasons at Liverpool, Salah seems determined to take on a new challenge in his career. At 29, the striker is interested in experiencing something unique, and especially La Liga, a league he's coveted for years. As journalist Javi Miguel revealed, Barcelona recently contacted the player's entourage to express their strong interest in the event of their failure to sign Haaland. The Salah clan have reportedly shown great interest in Barcelona's advances, a deal that could amount to between 50 and 60 million euros, according to the source, who specifies that the Red striker will be very attracted to the idea of joining and leading the future project of Barca.